All right, I am back. Very low energy. I just woke up, and I'm giving you guys the Real Housewives of Potomac, and I feel like this is appropriate. My energy level is appropriate because nothing happened on the episode. We start off with Gizelle FaceTiming Kevin, with whom she's been dating or talking to. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I just don't. I like I said, the first episode of this season was actually my first episode of Potomac ever. I don't really watch a lot of reality TV, but I'm trying to give you girls what you want. My friends have said, oh, do you watch Potomac? And I'm like, not really. I mean, no, not at all, actually. And they were like, you should watch it. You should do a couple reviews about it. So, hey, here I am. If you actually, I guess I should introduce myself for those who may be watching who've never seen a video before. And also those who have, because I don't introduce myself in every video because I'm awful, but I'm Kay. I do videos. Usually they're they're more high energy than they are today, but this is my first off day in a while and I still got stuff to do and I'm just tired. But anyway, so Gizelle, she's chatting with Kevin again. Like I said, she's been dating him for, I didn't catch it, a minute, I guess. And we swoop over to Karen. She's going through because her nest is empty now and she's trying to contact her daughter, but she's out there living her life and probably glad to be away from Karen. Let me see. My mother, in particular, said that Karen needs a swoop bang and a lower eyebrow. And that took me out. It was her first episode of Potomac, this episode. And I was watching because I had to do my review and she happened to be out in the living room. And she sat down and as soon as she saw Karen, she was just taken aback. She was shook the whole episode. Anytime Karen came on screen, without the swoop, she was just, I mean, my mom really was like, I think I'm going to consider never wearing a center part ever again. And Mama Val looks sickening in a center part. So I had to tell her, you know, your eyebrows are in their appropriate space. And, you know, you just, yeah, your forehead is, you know, where God designed it to be. And, you know, your hairline starts exactly where it should. So there's no reason for you to not do a center part. Karen, on the other hand, we probably shouldn't let this continue. But anyway, Robyn and Charrisse swing by Outback Kangaroo House, and we're still talking about the Charrisse and Gizelle beef. I'm already tired of it. Because, I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I come from a family where, you know, the girls will talk about you and you just got to live. So, I mean, I don't recall who started it. Was it Charrisse that started it by, you know, implying, but not saying that she's not going to say, but kind of still saying that Gizelle is some form of hoe. And then Gizelle came back with, you know, the girls are cheating, blah, blah, blah. Okay, either just say, you know, I said it and I meant it and I'm sorry, or I said it and I'm sorry. Just, why are we still, but whatever. I've been talking. I'm trying to give y'all a little extra meat because the only thing that happened on this entire episode was Karen's mole speaking out of turn. That's the only thing that happened. And I'm going to get to Karen and her mole in a little bit. And I know I shouldn't shade, but I'm so tired. And I just don't have the energy to not shade today. I can't. The episode was so slow. And I really can't be bothered to care if we're going to be talking about, you know, Gizelle and Charrisse the whole season. Anyway, let me see. We swing over to casino night, and this made me very glad that I didn't start watching last season because instantly I was annoyed with Katie. It's just like something about her gets on my nerves, and I'm glad I didn't have to see it last season. She put together, I've had better events at my house. My 18th birthday was nicer, and it was at my house, and it was just me and a bunch of girls having like a sleepover. It was nicer than this function. Let me see. I did not care for Charisse's outfit, that red, and I mean, the red was a pretty color. I loved her lipstick, beautiful color. The dress, though, looked very matronly. It wasn't giving you, you know, a look. I didn't care for Gizelle's ensemble. I don't know if I didn't like her ensemble or I didn't like her walk in it, because when she walked in, she was giving just a real, it wasn't a look. I didn't she didn't present the outfit to me in a way that was like, you know, I will live, you will live. She didn't, you know, when Beyonce walks out, and of course I am one of Beyonce's superest fans, but I don't consider myself a member of the Hive like the other girls do, because I've been here for 18 years. And the Hive girls are new. A lot of the Hive girls are new. I don't put myself over there with the ones that are just irrational about their love for Beyonce, because I had a time where I didn't, you know, I didn't listen to 4 at all until like a year later. I just didn't listen to it. And then I heard School in Life one day. I was watching some dance videos on YouTube, and somebody was dancing to School in Life. Actually, I'll put the link down in the description in case you want to see it. But I was watching that, and I was like, okay, let me get back on my rightful throne as an avid Beyonce fan. I mean, I never stopped being a fan, but she took some directions that I just didn't ride with her on. You know, I just didn't. But what was I talking about? Oh, this casino night. Basically, I was saying Beyonce, when she walks out, even if I don't like, because I do not like that extra high, extra long, you know, ponytail, whether it be braided or loose. I don't like that ponytail at all. I hate the ponytail. But when she walks out, she's giving it, you know, very much, I know you live for my ponytail. So when she's walking out, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm living for her, not living for the ponytail, because I don't care for it. But it's just, when she walks out, it's automatically, you're living for me, and I know it. And I want the girls to just give you that. Gizelle didn't give me that. She walked in and it was just like, you know, I'm here, I'm in this cat suit. But she wasn't giving you, you know, I know that you know that I am sickening. Which is how she portrays herself in the confessionals. It's very much, you know, I'm lit, I'm the one, and everybody else needs to just kind of get in line. She doesn't portray that. She didn't portray that when she walked into the casino night. Okay, before I get to this, Katie wants to auction off Robyn's man/not man, and Robyn felt some kind of way about it, and I'm just like, y'all don't go together. y'all in the house together, y'all probably in the bed together, but y'all don't go together. But I can't be bothered with that. So then, because I want to get this casino night out of the way, some white woman gets up and she's giving, you know, I would like to welcome to the stage Jackson 5 tribute, and, you know, she was giving them grand compliments to the point where I was like, okay, we're finna get a little, you know, can it be I stayed away too long? I mean, I really had my soul prepared, you know, when she was talking. I was like, a Jackson 5 tribute band, a Jackson 5 tribute band should be lit. It should be, you know, life. I'm ready, you know. I'm ready, even if it's, you know, the Jacksons and not the Jackson 5. I would love to see. And they get up there, and they're not giving you dancing, dancing, dancing. She's a dance machine, oh babe. They're not giving you automatic, systematic, full of color, self-contained. I'm having a hard time. I'm so tired. They're not giving you that. You know, they're not giving you when, because I cannot hit that note. I had you, I treated you bad and wrong. I did. I don't have it right now. Please excuse. But they weren't giving you that, is my point. They were not giving you any of that. I don't even know what they were singing, but it was terrible. It was really bad. They looked really bad. Who is this white person? I mean, no shade to white people, but when I'm imagining that we're doing a Jackson 5 tribute band, I would imagine I'm seeing color. But what was it? I had better live performances during my debut album in the shower. Like, what do you do? Why? It was so baffling. It was so bewildering. I am flummoxed. I'm shook. You know, like, what? Why? That was like the main, I mean, that, and then when Karen's mole started speaking just out of turn, I was like, why are we doing this? And I'm like, they mentioned that it took Katie a year to get this together. And I'm like, it took her a year for what? I could have put this together in a weekend. With better live performances. And I don't know if that's because, you know, I grew up in a musician community. I grew up in a very musical family, a very musical neighborhood, a very musical church. I grew up, you know, around music. I don't know if that's what the problem is for me, but this was bad. It was just bad. Anyway, Chris and Monique come in. Monique is gorgeous. Like, Chris, you know, he aight, but Monique is fine. Like, she came in and she looked nice, you know, she was put together. She was giving you very much like Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta, but a little smarter. Which I don't think Portia's dumb. I think she's playing. But she was giving you like part Portia, part Beja Rodriguez from the OMG Girls. Like, she was just giving you very pretty brown skin, you know, sleek, put together girl. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna like her. Let me see. Ashley is there at the casino night, and she's being introduced to Monique. And I again, this is my first season. I'm not sure if Ashley is bisexual, confirmed bisexual or not, but she is certainly bisexual. And she was giving very much, me seeing you in this outfit is making me horny. And I'm like, I know you're young, but girl, that was just not necessary. Like, she is fine, but we are at a function and you just met her. Ugh. Anyway, let me see what else. Gizelle and Kevin meet up. He looks like an underpaid usher, not the church usher, but the singer usher. Like, at a glance, he was giving very much, I could be in an Usher tribute band. Why is my stomach growling? Shut your mouth. And they were talking, and she was giving a lot of, when are you going to sleep with me? Like, how many dates until, you know, you get naked? And he's like, it's not about the date, it's about the connection, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, so every episode we're gonna have a Gizelle whole moment. And I guess, move, bug. I guess Gizelle is going to get on TV now and say that I'm cheating on my husband, which is highly likely because I'm that kind of girl. Let me stop. I'm not that terrible. I'm like the worst girlfriend ever on earth, but I'm not that bad. Anyway, like, I haven't cheated on anybody in like 5 years. I feel like that's good for me. Anyway, back to this. Gizelle does come off as someone who is in control of her sexuality. I don't know if that makes her a hoe or not. That, you know, that's not my business. But she was getting on my nerves last episode, talking about how she wanted a long dong. In this episode, she was talking about when will we get naked. So I don't know, but I know that I didn't care for it. What else? Robyn. Oh yeah. First of all, Kevin orders a Bill Cosby in jest, and I didn't like it. I would have got up and went home. Ordering a Bill Cosby. Like, I mean, I know it was a joke, but girl, that's not, we don't play like that. I didn't care for it. Anyway, Robyn goes over to Karen's house to hang out, and they're playing pool, and Robyn is giving very much, I disagree with what Gizelle did. And Karen is going, well, she disagrees. Now we have a problem because she's talking about Gizelle behind her back, and that's supposed to be her best friend. Oh. And I'm like, you really look like a toe down Jasmine guy. You really do. You look like Jasmine guys, like if Jasmine guy went and got a pedicure and they shaved all the trimmings off of her foot and compiled them into like a person, like use the skin cells to make a person. Let me stop I am being really mean today because I'm so tired. I am exhausted, and I'm exhausted all the time, but it's worse on an off day because it's like I'm tired and I don't have anything to do. So then I'm mean. And I'm on my period. So it's just it's a conglomerate right now. And we're having thunderstorm weather, and like I told you before, thunderstorms make me feel bad, and when I feel bad, I act a fool. So just please excuse me. But just Karen was just giving me it was just the whole episode, like the whole point of this episode was Karen giving you fever, and it's like, what are you doing? Anyway, so they're playing pool, and she's giving very much, you know, she's talking about Gizelle behind her back, but she literally told Gizelle that I think you were wrong. So, but we'll get to that in a little bit. What else? Karen wants an invitation to the new house, and Robyn is like, I'm not going to invite. She did want to invite her, but she was like, you have, you know, open door policy. You can come whenever you want to. And Karen does want to, so I'm sure she'll be there soon. But it was just like, sis, your car shouldn't be making that sound. Get that worked on. But yeah, where was I? I'm sorry, I got distracted. The car was like hissing and rattling, and I'm sure you heard it as she was passing by. But Karen wants, you know, an invitation. So, I mean, and Robyn is slightly embarrassed about her situation and doesn't want to invite Karen because Karen is snooty. Let's see. Karen wants to have tea And it's just like, okay. So they're putting together a tea. What else? Because nothing really happened. Ashley still wants this baby. Monique invites Charrisse and Robyn to exercise. They get there and Monique literally pays somebody to just sit around with her. And I'm like, are you hiring? Does she need backup? Because I'll just sit there. Like, if you could pay me to just chill, to just rock with you, yeah, I'm down. But yeah, so they're doing yoga and exercising. I don't think they did yoga. They were dressed like they were doing yoga, but they were doing, you know, exercisey things. You can tell by my meat that I don't exercise, so whatever. But they were doing all that, and then when they're done exercising, they start drinking, and I'm like, alcohol is loaded with sugar. Like, these carbs, the amount of carbs you're receiving right now is just it's a lot. Like, you just defeated the purpose, but whatever. Let me see. Monique, actually, Charrisse is talking to Monique about, you know, how she's doing, whatever, catching up. She asks her, how many homes do you have now? And Monique answers, we have 4 homes now. And Robyn feels like Monique is bragging. And it's like, ooh, something felt like it was crawling across my leg. Robyn feels very much like Monique is bragging. And I'm like, but your friend, you just heard your friend ask her how many homes she has. But she's sensitive because, again, she's going through the situation. As far as I understand, she was foreclosed on last season and they had to move to a smaller house. So she's feeling a way about it. I'm going to let her have a pass, but you can't be mad at the girls for succeeding. Robyn invites Charrisse and Monique to tea. Charrisse isn't sure if she's going to make it, but she ends up coming. Monique comes through looking really cute. Like, she was giving you, you know, hat and dress and a look. Let me see. Gizelle looks cute. She was giving you like a white little ensemble, I believe. She looked nice. Robyn was giving Easter Sunday in the South. It was a look, but she wasn't slaying. Karen also was not giving you a look. And Ashley, she was giving, you know, Easter Sunday as well. What else happens? Gizelle becomes FBI and is asking all of these questions, asking the girl, you don't have a home? Monique. And Monique replies, I have 4 homes. Just not one here. And then they proceed to ask, you know, what brings you to Potomac? Robyn gives, I came to Potomac when I was 19, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, what's the story with that? She says, I came here to pursue music. Gizelle, so you're a singer? Monique, I'm a rapper. Gizelle was shook. She's never met a rapper before in her life. Oh my goodness. Like, or a dignified looking rapper, I guess. And she's like, okay, well, spit a little something, spit a little hot 16. The girl proceeds to spit. I didn't care for it. I mean, she had flow. I didn't. I didn't, but she was giving it to you real, you know, she was giving it to you fast. She was giving it to you slow. Like, she was giving you, you know, what you asked for. And then Gizelle in the confessionals is like, I need Charrisse to come get her friend. She acting all da-da-da. We've never had rapping at high tea. You just ask the girl to rap. Whatever, though. Let me see. Gizelle says she's wrong and she's sorry. And I wasn't expecting her to do that. And Charrisse accepts but doesn't accept. It's like, Charrisse said, you know, if you felt like I was calling you a whore, I'm sorry. And Gizelle comes through with a much more sincere apology of, you know, I was wrong and I'm sorry and yada, yada, yada. And then Charrisse hits back with, that's cool, but I need time. Okay. Haven't y'all had enough time? Well, I'm the type of person that I'm giving you time anyway. If you get on my nerves, if you hurt me, anything like that, we are giving each other time. I don't know if you want to give the time, but I personally will be giving time. I'm giving a lot of the girls currently some time, and they don't even know that they're receiving this time. So, you know, I'm just that kind of girl. I don't feel like I have to say it necessarily. I had to say to my mom a couple of weeks back, we were having an argument because she did me wrong. And I'm always being done wrong, especially by my family. That's a whole nother situation. But I had to tell her because my mom is the type of person, we'll fight and then she'll think, you know, 20 minutes later, we good. And I'm, you know, most of the time I'll just come on out of it. I'll rock with it. We good. But sometimes I need time and I have to tell her I need time or else she'll be going around. And I mean, she's still going around, you know, upset that I'm upset. But when I tell her I need time, it turns out a little better. But generally, I don't tell people that I need time. I just give myself plenty of time and space. I don't talk to you. I don't see you. When somebody mentions your name, I don't hear it. Who are you? But that's just me. I may come back around, I may not. We just never know. I don't even know. Let me see. Karen, this is the part where Karen's mole started speaking out of turn. Karen gets, we're like glad that there was an apology, and just in the spirit of things, I feel like we should, discuss how Robyn is, flip-flopping and one moment she's on Gizelle's side, one moment she's on Charrisse's side, and I'm just concerned about your loyalty. And I'm just sitting here like, Karen, sis, the less time we have to look at you, the better. Please stop talking. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it got on my nerves. And Robyn gave very much, I already told her that I thought it was wrong what she did. So you trying to start mess, and I don't like it. And that was basically the big thing. Not Gizelle. What's your name? What's your name? Karen. Why did you have to? Why? That's what I was saying about, is this something on my teeth? Lord Jesus, have I been talking with something on my tooth? What is this? I just brushed. I can't be y'all let me sit here, and it's gonna stay in the video too, because I'm not redoing this. So, but this was another thing that I was talking about as far as the two big what are you doing moments in the show, which were the two only moments that I really cared about. Was the Jackson 5 tribute, and then Karen allowing her mole to speak in such a manner. I need to stop. But I just didn't care for it. And, that was all the energy I could muster up for the Potomac girls. We're going to try to, if they pick it up, I'll pick it up. But it was so low energy, nothing happened. It was so low energy that my mom was like, I can watch this all the time if it's going to be like this, because I don't have to deal with the drama and the girls, because my mama don't watch, none of the reality shows either. Because neither of us are the type of people that just want to sit around and watch girls hollering at each other all the time. But this was cute. This is all I have. So I'm going to come back for some hot topics or something like that. And then I'll be back for Rebel tonight. Are y'all rocking with Rebel? Because I feel like nobody is watching. I don't know if y'all aren't watching Rebel or if y'all aren't watching my reviews of Rebel, but I feel, I got a lot going on today. I feel very much like my people ain't my people. I'll talk about it in the next one though. But come back and see me. I'll be here. Peace.